God is not a Christian. No, God is not a Christian. God is too big to be contained in human-made religion. God is not a Muslim. God is not a Hindu. God is not a Buddhist. Do you know that Christianity was used to justify slavery? Do you know that in the book of Ephesians, in Paul's letter to the Ephesians, he tells people to obey their earthly masters, even the harsh ones? Do you know that the Dutch Reformed Church, on the basis of which apartheid in South Africa was founded, was based on Christianity? Do you know that the Bible has been abused and misused? So, when we talk about the Bible, when we talk about Christianity, you are talking about a man-made thing. That is why we have the Roman Catholic man-made. That is why we have the Anglican man-made to allow King Henry VIII to marry. They are going to have a schism in the church sooner rather than later because of LGBTQ. Man-made. That is why we have SDA, man-made. That is why we have Presbyterian, man-made. That is why we have Methodist, man-made. Tell me which denomination Jesus belonged to. None.
This video is to make you understand that any pastor or imam that is telling you that God is a Christian or a Muslim is simply lying to you. This will expose a lot of secrets. Let's watch together.
But I'm in the business of reminding all of us that the prayer breakfast can become an annual ritual without more. Don't make it an annual ritual where we come to say with our mouth what we do not believe in our hearts. There must be a wedding between the words of our mouths and our deeds. That is what character is all about. And I also want to remind this audience, as the good book says, we must, in the nature of things, be Christians of Berea. If you read the Acts of the Apostles, Paul says that he liked the Christians of Berea because whenever the word had been preached, they went out and read the word to confirm if what had been preached was true. And I also want you to go and read. We are talking about character and the followership. Throughout the ages, men and women have followed evil men. And these are those days that we must warn ourselves. I am encouraging you, if you are a Christian of Berea, go and fact check what I'm saying. And you can even fact check it as I'm speaking. Read the book of Matthew, that chapter 24, verse 24. In the end days there shall come many Christs, and they shall work wonders, and they shall mislead even the very elect, if it were possible. So we must warn ourselves as people who believe in God. We must warn ourselves as Christians in the knowledge, as Paul writes in his second letter to Timothy, as chapter 3, that there shall become a form of Christianity where we shall be lovers of ourselves, where we shall be boastful, where we shall have people confusing people, just as Jannes and Jambres confused the multitude. But we are warned to do the right thing. And I'm also telling you that the same Bible tells us that you cannot pretend to be lovers of God whom you have not seen if you do not love your brothers and sisters whom you see. You know, when we talk about character, we are talking about serious business. When we talk about prayers, we are talking about serious business. When my good friend Godfrey was asking people to pray, I'm making some of you uncomfortable, and that is my intention. When he was asking people to pray, he asked several people to pray, and everybody came. And I was asking myself, why?
Huh? No, you want to speak or you want to? pause your mic. Mute your mic, Nana. Okay.
Why must 5 people pray? Why can't it be one? Why? They all said the same thing. Why can't one person pray? 3 members of parliament had to pray. Why? Is God deaf? Must we repeat things to God? Are we like the latter-day Pharisees who pray that men may listen to us? Let us not use prayer breakfast to mock God. Let us use prayer breakfast to say that which is right and to speak the truth to all of us. I'm saying all these because we must say it, because we must not shy away from the truth. You know, before I turn to my subject for 5 minutes, when Christ himself is asked, teach us how to pray, he prays in less than a minute. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Full stop, just pray. All these things that we are in the business of asking, God knows before you ask. If he can number the hair on your head, if he knows your thoughts before you say them, don't be like Pharisees. Let us warn ourselves, and let us remind ourselves, as I said yesterday, prayer without action is superstition. We must act. We must do the right thing. Then I've been asked in the context of character to say why Africa is attractive throughout the ages. Africa has always been attractive. It was attractive to the Greeks. They came here and they created their philosophy. Then they called it Greek philosophy. The Romans were here. Christ himself in the days of adversity came here. Muhammad, the founder of Islam, was here. The Chinese were here. The Arabs were here. The Portuguese were here. The Spaniards were here. The Dutch were here. The Danes were here. The English were here. The French were here. The Germans were here. This is the mother continent, it's the cradle of humanity. And whenever they have come here with religion, which they have manipulated. And I want to submit and agree with Desmond Mpilo Tutu that God is not a Christian. No, God is not a Christian. God is too big to be contained in human-made religion. God is not a Muslim. God is not a Hindu. God is not a Buddhist. I remember at one time in the dramatization of the life of Mahatma Gandhi by Richard Attenborough, he was asked, are you a Hindu? He said, no. When I was young in Gujarat, I remember attending a temple where the preacher on that day referred to the Christian Bible, referred to the Hindu Gita, and referred to the Muslim Quran, referring from one book to the other, as if it did not matter which book was being read as long as God was being worshipped. And I believe that that is the God that we are worshipping. We who are Christians must always remember that in fact the very days when we were called Christians, being a Christian was not meant to be a good thing. A Christian, these Christian followers of Christ, it was meant to be a derogatory term. And sometimes we who are Christians, we who claim to follow the Christ, we are arrogant and intolerant, and for our arrogance and our intolerance we will be punished. There is a message, those of you who are readers of the works of God, in the Talmud of the Torah, There is a story told that when the Israelites had been drowned, or rather when the host of the Pharaohs had been drowned in pursuit of Israel, and the Israelites were laughing and celebrating, it is said God appeared unto them and said, "Why do you celebrate when my children have been drowned?" That is the God whom we do not understand. But remember, I was talking about why Africa is attractive. It is attractive because it is the cradle of humanity. And remember, I was saying and talking about Christianity and the manner in which it was midwife to us. So when we have all these denominations coming here and the manipulators in order to steal our land, Africa is attractive initially because of us. We were commodities to be sold when they first came here. And you will be surprised that those who gave the authority was the Roman Catholic Pope. The initial exploration of the world in the 14th, 15th century to Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama, they had a purple bull to survey the whole world, to come and discover us. God is not a Christian. No, God.
So there it is. I seen confusion, a lot of confusion.
Say it again.
I said, I seen a lot of confusion in his delivery.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. It sounded like he was telling the story according to the book. And then he was, it sounded like he was saying, basically you gotta get up out of it. I don't know. That's how I took it.
Yeah, good.
I'm not because I don't think that he's with Christianity. I'm not sure, because it kind of confused me for a second. So
right, and that's why I just wanted to bring it out and up, because
let me see.
I can't remember, what his background is. And there again, I would have typically did some research on it, but I just didn't. Anybody else going to say something about that before we get into our intro?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Jamie.
all right. Yeah, right. Everybody muted if you're talking. All right, let me see.
Let's do our welcome to Sankofa in the introductions. I just want the public to know, man, that we at Sankofa 180 Degrees Facebook group page. We're preparing to start studying the Book of the Coming Forth by Day, the Book of the Dead by Muata Ashby. So we're gonna go in deep on that. Gerald, Eric, Jamie, they know a lot about it. I believe Nana knows a lot about it. So, I'm looking forward to, studying and getting into the book. We're all going to have our own book and go through it. So look forward to that.
All right. You're standing there alone, naked, not just physically, but spiritually, stripped down to your essence.
Just
Everything you've done,
quick pause,
everything
Jamie.
you've thought, everything you've hidden.
And I just want to clarify too, these pale people are not the people that were of the pre-dynastic periods and so forth. So, and they're using the Greek names, and we don't play with them Greek names, but I understand that it's for educational purposes. So I'm good with that, Jamie.
It's all on the table now. There's no more pretending. No backup plan. No escape route. In front of you stands Osiris, the judge of the dead, flanked by Anubis, the god who just led your soul into this chamber. Behind them, a massive scale, ancient and cold. On one side, your heart, your real heart, the metaphysical one. On the other side, a single feather. The feather of Mat, truth, balance, cosmic law. This is not symbolic. This is the law. And you're about to be judged not by a court, not by your family, not by your culture, but by the very mechanics of the universe. This scene is not metaphorical. It's laid out in excruciating detail in the papyrus of Ani. This was the handbook for how to not die after you die. The Egyptians weren't messing around. They didn't believe in some vague heaven or empty rest in peace lullaby. No. Death was a hostile landscape. And the first gate? The weighing of the heart. Fail here and it's over. Not reincarnation. Not punishment. Obliteration. Your soul gets fed to Amit, this terrifying hybrid creature, part crocodile, part lion, part hippo. She doesn't torment you. She erases you. That's the punishment you cease to exist. Forever. Your name gets wiped. Your memory gets swallowed. You become nothing. You feel that? That fear crawling up your spine? That's exactly what this papyrus was designed to provoke. Because this wasn't religion for the sake of comfort. It was a science of the soul. And you watching this, you're not just reading someone else's story here. You're Ani. That's the kicker. That's how this was written. Ani is a stand-in. You don't watch his judgment. You experience it. The spells, the trials, the confessions, they're written in first person because you're meant to speak them. Live them. Face that damn feather yourself. This isn't some fairy tale morality test. The 42 judges you'll face in this trial, they don't care about your excuses. You either lived in accordance with Mat or you didn't. You can't negotiate. You can't charm your way through. The only thing that passes is absolute spiritual precision. And this test? It isn't just about lying or stealing. It's about the cosmic ripple of your actions. I have not polluted water. I have not closed my ears to truth. I have not raised my voice in arrogance. These are real confessions from the text. You screw up even one of those, and the feather outweighs your heart. This is not a forgiving system. It's brutal, cold, efficient, and it's not designed to elevate you. It's designed to filter out the unworthy. The papyrus doesn't tell you how to become enlightened. It tells you how to survive. And if you don't bring everything you've got, every ounce of awareness, of discipline, of self-control, you're done. But here's where it flips. The scale doesn't measure sin. It measures weight. Heaviness. So if your heart is heavy with guilt, with lies, with denial, boom. You're out. But if it's light, if it's clean, sharp, focused, then you pass. Then you move forward. Into a maze of new trials, yes, but at least you're not erased. You're standing in a pitch-black chamber, and there's something cold pressing against your face, a linen wrap. Your body is still. You're dead. But you're not gone. You're fully conscious, stuck in the dark, waiting. You can't speak. You can't breathe. And then, someone starts chanting. Not praying, chanting. Focused, rhythmic, deliberate. These aren't words of comfort. They're commands. This is the opening of the mouth ritual, and it's happening to you. Right now. This ritual isn't optional. It's mandatory. Because in this system, your soul can't function without the proper unlock codes. Your eyes don't see, your ears don't hear, your limbs don't move, and your mouth, your damn mouth, can't even open unless a priest forcibly reactivates you through this ancient sequence of actions and words. He touches your lips with sacred tools, adzes, blades, wands carved with symbols you were never allowed to learn in life. And as he does it, he speaks directly into the fabric of reality. Because these aren't metaphors. This is how the Egyptians viewed power, speech as force, language as technology. And you need it. Without this, you can't say the spells in the book. You can't make declarations. You can't name the guardians. You can't defend yourself. You're mute, powerless, vulnerable. The opening of the mouth isn't poetry. It's code injection. They're booting up your system like a machine. And don't kid yourself, this is not resurrection. It's weaponization. You're being turned into an entity capable of navigating the afterlife without getting annihilated in the first 5 minutes. You think the underworld is mystical? It's hostile. And you're the intruder. The priests don't just do this to your mouth. They do it to statues, too. They do it to tools, to figurines, to coffins. Because the Egyptians believed that anything could become a vessel. If it was ritually opened, if the spell was done right, it became active. And that should scare you. Because it means this isn't about your soul floating off to paradise. It's about turning your body, your image, your words into something that persists. Something permanent. Something functional. You're not transcending. You're being prepared for deployment. The text of the Papyrus of Ani includes exact formulas. Line by line. Not suggestions. Not myths. Technical instructions. Let my mouth be opened by Partar. Let the God of my voice loosen the bindings. And then the killer line, I shall take my mouth, that I may speak with it before the gods of the Duat. You're not asking for permission. You're asserting your operational status. You're claiming your right to speak in a realm that silences the unworthy by default. Imagine that, you're not begging. You're declaring. But only if the ritual was performed correctly. Only if the right tools touched the right parts of your face in the right order, while the correct divine names were spoken with 0 mistakes. You miss a word, you mispronounce a name, and it's over. You stay shut forever. And don't forget, you're not the one performing this. You're counting on someone else to get it right. Your access to the afterlife depends entirely on whether your body was activated like a device with the right password. You're not kneeling. You're standing. And you're speaking. Loud. Clear. Direct. Not to one judge, but to 42. Each one representing a principle of cosmic order. They're not just gods. They're functionaries. Bureaucrats of the divine machine. They don't want your tears. They want your statements. And you give them, one by one, without flinching. I have not stolen. I have not lied. I have not polluted sacred waters. I have not caused pain. I have not committed adultery. I have not shut my ears to truth. You're not repenting. You're making claims. Legal claims. Think of it like this, you're in a courtroom, not a church. The negative confessions are not apologies. They're a defense strategy. You're asserting your compliance with universal law, line by line, in front of the entities who enforce that law. The Egyptians didn't leave this part vague. The Papyrus of Ani gives you a list. 42 statements. Each directed to a specific divine judge, each with their name. O he who comes from Heliopolis, I have not slain men and women. O he who comes from Memphis, I have not falsified the truth. You address them by title. You speak their language. Because if you don't, they don't hear you. And if they don't hear you, you're out. Silenced. Eliminated. This part of the ritual isn't about how you felt. Did you or didn't you? No gray areas. No loopholes. You can't lie because these beings don't need testimony. They read directly from your soul. The statements aren't for them. They're for the record. You're aligning yourself with the cosmic algorithm, and if even one line doesn't match what's actually encoded in you, you're flagged. Incompatible. Rejected. Now here's where it gets real. These 42 declarations are not random sins. They're systemic checks. They cover every level of interaction between people, nature, the gods, and the self. This is a multidimensional audit. You're not being judged by human standards. You're being measured against the operating code of the cosmos. They want to know, did you destabilize the system? Did you break the flow of balance? Not once. Not ever. And there's no hiding. No anonymity. You say your name. You stand in front of these entities, many of them not even fully humanoid, and you speak with absolute clarity. If your voice wavers, if your will fractures, they'll know. Why does it work like this? Because the afterlife isn't democratic. It's hierarchical, structured, brutal in its order. And these declarations are your access keys. You fail to provide even one, you're denied entry into the next phase. And remember, there's no appeal process. No second round. You're moving, not walking, navigating. Through tunnels, through gates, through zones with names that were never meant to be spoken by the living. You're not here to observe. You're here to survive. And survival in this realm isn't about instincts or weapons. It's about information. Specific. Codified. Ancient. The book gives it to you, but only if you know how to use it. You're holding the papyrus of Ani like a map, but it doesn't show locations. It shows passwords, protocols, names, sequences. Because the afterlife, as described in this text, isn't just some ghostly dream. It's a tightly controlled labyrinth of access points, checkpoints, and guardians, and you're expected to pass all of them. Alone. Each gate is protected by entities, beings whose job is to stop you. Not test you. Stop you. And the only way through? You have to know the name of the gate, the name of the guardian, the function of the barrier. You have to speak to it directly, correctly, and with zero hesitation. If you miss a syllable, you don't just lose credibility, you get attacked. Permanently. The names in the book are keys, not metaphors. Keys. You say the right key, the lock opens. You say it wrong, you don't go through. You get stuck. You get erased. Let me make this clear. These are not gods in white robes. These are threshold beings. Crocodile-headed serpents. Burning dogs. Twisted hybrids. And they don't care who you were. Pharaoh or peasant makes no difference. They operate on code, not status. That's why the papyrus spells out the format. I am he who knows you. I know your name. I know what you guard. I know why you guard it. Let me pass. That's the structure. The formula. You mess it up, they don't even speak back. They just neutralize you. Each chapter of the papyrus is a breakdown of how to move from one zone to the next. You're not floating. You're moving tactically through a controlled matrix. One gate leads to another. One challenge unlocks the next. This is the metaphysical version of a secure military facility. You need clearance at every level. And it's not given. It's earned. Line by line. Word by word. Some gates require not just words, but gestures. Ritual mimicry. The positioning of limbs. The stance of the body. The sound of the voice. The book doesn't say it nicely. It says say it with strength. Your presence has to match your claim. You can't fake it. The gate knows. The Guardian knows. You're being scanned on every level of being, energy, thought, intention. And unless everything is locked in, aligned, and ready,
All right, look, I don't know who needs to hear this, but my man just tried that new 100 milligram generic Viagra for only 80.
the way stays shut. You stay stuck. That's it. You reach the inner chamber, and this is where it stops feeling like a journey and starts feeling like a trial. At the center of this process stands Osiris. Not symbolic, not friendly. He's the ruler of the underworld. Not a god of rebirth, like people love to say to soften the blow, but the administrator of death's architecture. He's not giving out prizes. He's managing a system. And your presence here is not special. You're one of millions. You're not entering his domain as a guest. You're entering as a suspect. That's the tone of the entire interaction. There's no dialogue, no questions. This isn't a two-way exchange. You're there to be measured metaphysically, functionally, and categorically. Osiris represents final judgment. And no, it's not about forgiveness or even justice. It's about stability. He enforces continuity. He upholds the structure. You either fit into that, or you don't. That's it. The papyrus makes this brutally clear. There's no exaltation of the soul. No merging with infinite love. There's evaluation, classification, then allocation. And if you pass, if you do everything right, you don't get set free. You get absorbed. You serve. You become part of the machine that you just barely survived. The best case scenario is assimilation into a cosmic hierarchy that doesn't care about your individuality. That's the real outcome no one wants to talk about. You think eternal life sounds glorious? Go back to the text. Eternal life in the Book of the Dead is conditional, controlled, contained. Its existence under the terms of a system that never stops watching, measuring, requiring. The language is always ritualistic. I shall act as Osiris. I shall dwell with the gods. I shall serve the lords of Muata. You're not elevated. You're not liberated. You're processed. At best, you're useful. At worst, you're discarded. And Osiris? He's not your savior. He's not your guide. He's the gatekeeper of the dead. The enforcer of order. He doesn't have compassion for the ones who fail. The devourer does that job. Amit takes care of the trash. Osiris doesn't flinch. He doesn't intervene. He just ensures the system runs without error. Which means if you're flawed, if there's even a crack in your code, you're out. You're not bowing in front of a god of mercy. You're being scanned by a metaphysical administrator who filters souls like a firewall filters data. You get through if you're clean, if you're compatible, if you're efficient. The papyrus isn't painting Osiris as benevolent. It's painting him as absolute authority, the one who stands between presence and deletion. And let's drop the romanticized nonsense. This isn't about becoming one with nature or reuniting with ancestors. It's about keeping the balance of a massive system in check. A system where you're nothing but one more unit waiting to be sorted. You don't get applause for making it. You don't even get a name. You become part of the mechanism. You become a function. That's the endgame. That's what you're really walking toward. Now you're not walking anymore. You're transforming. The papyrus tells you exactly what to say, and you say it. I am a falcon of gold. I am the soul of Ra. I am a lotus rising from the abyss. I am Horus, victorious, reborn. You repeat these phrases, not to inspire yourself, but to trigger actual metaphysical responses. These aren't affirmations. They're commands. Declarations of status. Each one modifies your spiritual structure. You're not visualizing, you're executing a protocol that rewrites what you are. the Egyptians didn't believe in symbolic spirituality. They believed in spiritual engineering. When the text says you become a god, it doesn't mean you feel divine. It means your soul's blueprint is overwritten with the form, powers, and attributes of that entity. You say, I am Thoth, and if the procedure is right, you are. Temporarily. Functionally. You gain access to that specific god's domain of power, language, calculation, memory, law.
Honestly, one thing that's been a big part of my life that's really helped me gain more clarity is therapy. I've never felt more sure of myself.
You don't worship. You merge. This is not elevation. It's not transcendence. It's integration into a system that requires total compliance. You don't get to be unique anymore. You get to be part of the hierarchy. You don't ascend. You assimilate. The form of the lotus, the falcon, the scarab, the burning eye, each one is a uniform. You put it on. You become it. But you're not free. You're just allowed to function at a new level. For now. The transformation chapters in the papyrus are specific. There's a reason each metamorphosis is timed and ordered. You don't choose which god to emulate. The book assigns them. You're not creating your own path, you're following a strict metamorphic sequence. Become the BA bird to escape detection. Become the lotus to slip through the veil. Become Horus to claim legal authority. Each form has a purpose. You're not empowered, you're deployed. If you say the wrong formula, or claim a transformation you haven't earned, the system rejects you. That's in the text. You say you are Ra, but your energy doesn't match. You're incinerated. You try to walk like Osiris, but you haven't passed the trials. You're dismembered. This process is unforgiving. The transformations only work if the soul is perfectly aligned with the pattern. It's not wishful thinking. It's binary. Match or fail. So when you say, I am one with the gods, you're not becoming divine, you're becoming usable. You're entering a network. Your identity is being reformatted so you can continue to operate within the structure. This is the ultimate trade-off function in exchange for self. You want to keep moving forward? You give up more and more of what made you you. Piece by piece. You're being hunted now. You've made it past the judgment, through the gates, through the transformations, but now, things get worse. This is the phase nobody romanticizes, because it strips away the illusion of progress. You're not ascending. You're surviving. And everything in this realm is trying to pull you back, break you down, or consume what's left of you. That's why the papyrus is loaded with spells, not just to advance, but to hide, to escape, to deceive. You say the words, exactly as written. Not to impress anyone, but to avoid being seen. Do not see me, O flames. Do not know me, O eye that devours. Let me pass as one who is not. You are actively masking yourself from detection. Why? Because the entities out here aren't moral guardians, they're hunters. They're designed to spot imbalance, hesitation, vulnerability. If you show any of that, they strike. They don't punish. They consume. Erase. And they don't care what you've already been through. The spells are specific. You don't just say, protect me. You say to make me as one who is hidden, whose name is not known, whose scent is not left. You're cloaking yourself across multiple sensory dimensions, vision, sound, smell, name. Because every layer of your soul can be tracked. And if you're not sealed tight, they'll find you. That's how the book treats this part of the journey. Not like a trial, but like a war zone. And it's not just external threats. Your own form can betray you. If you forgot a line during a transformation, if you invoke the wrong attribute, it leaves a trace. You think you're in control, but something in this realm remembers. Something's watching. So you're reciting spells constantly. Not because you're insecure, but because the system requires constant maintenance. You don't pray once and move on. You chant to stay active. You declare to stay alive. Some spells are even more brutal. They're written to override mistakes. Let not the fire devour me for the error I spoke. That's in there. That means they knew. They knew you could say something wrong, accidentally trigger your own destruction, and need a failsafe built in. That's how unforgiving this system is. It doesn't pause for clarity. It doesn't wait for correction. You either know how to fix it fast, or you're toast. This is why the book wasn't written for beginners. It wasn't written for believers. It was written for initiates, people who knew the risks, who understood the stakes, who trained for this. You're not learning on the job. You're executing protocols under pressure in a realm that responds instantly to weakness. There are no timeouts, no resets. You've made it to the end, except it's not the end. It's just where the cycle folds back on itself. You're standing there, transformed, hidden, judged, scanned, and still intact. And the final chapters of the papyrus don't congratulate you. They don't lift you up. They instruct you on how to continue functioning. That's the real reveal. All of this, every spell, every confession, every transformation, it didn't liberate you. It configured you. You're not exiting the system. You've been admitted into it. And now your job is to operate as a stable, repeatable force inside a framework that keeps itself running with zero compassion. You recite your last formula, and instead of a triumphant moment, what you get is a new title, a new role.
At Burke, we're experts in small business insurance. We think through every risk factor for your industry, crunch the numbers with our nerdy.
I am one who sits beside the gods. I serve in the field of reeds. I rise and set with Ra. Sounds glorious until you understand what it means. It means you've been plugged in. You're now part of the mechanism. You're assigned a cycle. You have a role in the boat of the sun, or in the court of Osiris, or as a guardian in one of the zones you just passed through. You're not free. You're functional. You didn't beat the game, you got absorbed into it. That's the secret behind the final layer of the Book of the Dead. The prize isn't paradise. It's utility. You don't retire. You get deployed. And don't mistake that for spiritual evolution. You're still subject to laws. Still under surveillance. The book ends by giving you more spells to maintain your state, to retain your new form, to continue operating in the presence of the divine bureaucracy. There's no throne. No celebration. Just more maintenance. More protocol. Because this system wasn't built to reward individuality. It was built to filter, transform, and assign. That's what the Papyrus of Ani reveals when you strip away the surface-level mythology. It's not a comfort blanket. It's not a prayer book. It's a manual for soul integration into a cosmic infrastructure that runs like a machine. The ones who make it don't win. They become part of the system that filters everyone else out. That's the final truth. You're not here to escape death. You're here to be shaped by it, and if you survive, it's only because you were willing to become something else entirely. All right, that's the end of this breakdown of the Papyrus of Ani, the Egyptian Book of the Dead. If you've stuck with me this far, respect. This wasn't a feel-good ride. This was deep-cut, unapologetic metaphysical warfare. No sugarcoating. No fairy dust. Just raw data from one of the most intense spiritual systems humanity ever produced. If you got something out of this, drop a comment. Share this with someone who's ready to dive headfirst into ancient systems without
Hey, I just want to make one thing clear, man, that there's no one that's going to ever know what you have ever done in your life except you. So when you standing before the judge, this so-called judgment, or you standing before Asar, you are standing before yourself. You are Asar, and so you are the only one that's gonna ever know what you've done before, man. All right. So that's just facts. You the only one gonna know that. So when you're standing before the judge or the judgment, that's you standing before yourself. All right. All right. And so you get a chance during doing my eye is you're able to self-correct instead of so that means you're taking responsibility instead of being taking the irresponsible way and putting it off on some other person or entity or whatever you want to call it. All right. You taking responsibility for yourself doing my eye. And you are able to read off the 42 laws and self-correct if you fall short on one of them. You're able to stand before yourself and self-correct that. All right. All right. So that's all I got on that.
Man, you flowing, man. You can't be done that quick.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got on that, man. I mean, all the other stuff, man, is really it's conjecture, man. It's how he took it. Yeah.
You know what I like about it, man, is we're getting ready to to delve into it. This is even just scratching the surface. And then having had studied some with you guys and these precepts being reiterated and practiced and reminding myself, us reminding each other, the whole rep, man, is it brings a whole different meaning. And you can't think out of that Christian term, man. Yeah, the way that they do stuff, man, it's just that's sickening. So, I'm really intrigued. You know, what I really like is I've always been interested in the field of reeds. And if I'm correct, that's where at least one of the places where you recite the 42 laws of Ma'at, and you just get sifted all the way through that joint. I don't know enough about any of this to be solidifying anything. That's why I'm really interested in when we study this, and we got the books and we got each other, and it just makes a whole lot more sense, man. And had I just listened to this without studying, I have no idea where my mind would be, but it definitely wouldn't be at where I'm at with studying. So, I really appreciate it. We're going to be jumping into this book soon. I don't know if we're going to be doing it on a Friday or if we're going to be doing it on a Sunday.
Hey, we wanted to do a little something today, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's get it then.
Yeah, I wanted to do a little something today, man. That's
yeah.
That's all right with y'all.
Yeah.
Let's at least get through something.
That video was coming supposedly from the metaphysical point. It's kind of hard to understand. And then it almost like was affecting.
Yeah, that's what I said. The other stuff, man, it's kind of conjecture.
Yeah, but you can't tell nobody who is intelligent.
Right.
Yeah, when it was something like that, I'm like, and all that, when you hear the absorbed and that's already the realization that you with the one. You're not separate.
Right.
No, if you want to be separate, no, you're not gonna be there. Hell
That's
no.
right. That's right.
If And you on the individual and I'm me and you think you who you thought you was? Oh, hell no. You ain't really me nowhere no goddamn minute when I shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but if he was talking about people who was studying and into it, then everything you know you ain't yourself. And you ain't scared of a flaw, then you are a flaw. That's silly.
This is
Even
just
in
this.
the,
This is
even in
the
the thing, it's like a flaw. So you put your name where it says my name, I'm Gerald LaFleur. I'm already, if I don't know that, then I'm not, I mean, so.
right.
You're not gonna make it.
Yeah, you don't belong there. Like they talking about all the people, yeah, you ain't getting no ass there. You think you somebody and you not. No, you don't care now. So, in a way, it's funny, but a metaphysical person already should know that. That's what I'm saying. You know you're not yourself. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not to identify with yourself. No way, no how. You know? Now, the heart are not the heart. Now, I don't know if it's so much repetition that we gotta do, even with some of these names that we get in our heart.
Right.
In your heart, that means you know it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you say, I know something in my heart, you ain't gotta think about it, it's in you. You know, then I know my name in my heart. And since I was little, somebody be like, what's your name? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
different things, you might know a song in my heart. But you done sung and listen to that motherfucker so many goddamn times. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we got things we do repetition that we know my heart. We get up, brush our teeth, all that there. That's my heart. Some of this Semitic, no, that was like the Semitic, they was studying for over 40 years. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
might not live to be goddamn 60. So that's well, if you live to be 80, that's half of your life. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't know if it's a much of that repetition that we might take for granted that might mean in your heart. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But my mindset is to override all that. I know it.
Right. Right. I mean, this is both of what you guys share, man. Is a precise reason why I played. You know, either one of the videos we would have played. You know, to just expand on it. Clarify shit.
Well, to me, it scared me. I mean, I was like, what? And then I listened to it and I realized I'm judging myself. And for most of my life, I've been a good person, but these last years, I've really tried to live by the 42 principles of my aunt. And I think I've done a good job. And, you know, so I don't know. Whew, that was heavy to me.
Now, it was intended, and that's what I'm listening to him. It was intended to scare you. That's what I realized. It was almost like it really wasn't promoting it. It's like, even if you go into it, you're going to be a slave to the system. You know what I'm saying? This kind of thing. So, you know, um,
Right.
No, I,
you got African Senate learning. And then you got other people the way they learn. And when you learn it from African Senate, it's gonna be always totally different. That was some goddamn Jesus going to hell kind of shit. You know, what's the difference? Me going to goddamn hell. I don't want to go to that place he was talking about. Who would want to go there? How he explained it. Get the fuck up out of here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
hey, but yeah, I get it though, man. You know, you got scared for a second because But like I said, it's just the way they play these things, man. Kemet, following Kemetic spiritual systems, man, is not meant to, has nothing to do with being scary. It's about being aware. It's about being aware and vigilant of your actions, man. It's about how you treat people. That's it, man. And it's about know thyself, doing for self, man, woman, and child. And that's that, man. And you know what I'm saying? Shelter, food, and clothing. That's what it's about, man. All right. All that other, man, ain't nothing scary about it. It's just about, hey, if you fall short on one of these 42, right? You're able to go back and correct it. And you are the one that's gonna be able to spot that, because you the one know that you fucked that up. You the one know that you fucked that up. So you're the one that's gonna be able to go back. You're the only one that can correct it. Right? Don't nobody else know. Ain't nobody else gonna know until you tell them. You know what I mean? But so if you don't tell
Jesus
them,
to correct it.
Yeah, then you can tell, then you can fix it. You the only one can fix it. And so and it's your job to fix it. It's your job to fix it and make it right. And then you can read them the next day and say, oh, yeah, I fixed that one. And you know what I'm saying, I can go through them now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then the next day, same thing. Yeah, okay, we rolling now. I got it all together. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. I understand you. Yeah, but that shit there, like Gerald said, that was some. Yeah, that shit was that put on a good visual. Yeah, that shit was a little spooky.
Let me add on a point to what you're saying when you're saying correct it, right? Most people might think that ain't nothing, but in the Christian tradition, you with me?
In the
all
what?
you have to do is
Hold on. In the what? Hold on. In the what?
In the Christian.
Okay.
Christian.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is ask for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Repent. Y'all hear them Christians in them goddamn chat rooms telling you repent all day. They ain't saying correct nothing. They just saying repent. Say, you know, go to Lord and say you repent. Whatever it is. And I was saying, now you better correct that shit. Ain't no just killing somebody and I repent then go kill somebody again. I repent, go kill somebody and that kind of mentality the way if you repent, it's all good again. No, we don't say that.
Right. And you repeat, right. And so, and that's why I said you taking on full responsibility for your actions and your deeds. You were taking on full responsibility. You're not able to pass it on. Can't pass it off. Allah, he'll forgive me. Jeeves, he'll forgive me. You know what I mean? Like, no, ain't none of that, partner. No, you gonna fix that, or you know what I'm saying, or you gonna face. You ain't gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it, man. You gonna every time you look in the every time you look in the mirror, you gonna see it, and you gonna see it, and you gonna know that you still fucked up. Yeah, it's just that's that conscious.
You the one doing it, so you gotta forgive yourself by correcting it. Ain't nobody else. So you gotta forgive yourself. And even the person you transgressing in, they might or might not forgive you. But you can't act in your conscience like you ain't did nothing, even if there ain't no consequences behind it. You might not get caught, it might, but you can't then act like it didn't happen. Yeah, you did that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, though.
I did that.
That's right. That's facts, though. That's facts, man.
I did that.
So yeah, you got to fix that. And like I said, and each day that you don't fix it, You know it. You know you ain't fixed it. And you know you and some always telling you to fix it. You know, man, I need to fix that. And you know what that is, man. Yeah. That's that Asar talking to you. Asar that within yourself telling you, hey man, you need to fix that. You need to come on, clean partner. I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, King. Yeah. So that was my only thing about that, man. That was my only thing about it. And like I said, and the rest of that stuff was like conjecture, man. That could be you can take that however you understand it.
Yeah, just under what was shared already, man. You know, my mission is complete. You know, do people want to hear something or they want to learn something or they want to be about something, you know, and you can't get it just off of that first just them little videos, man. Participation and studying and all this stuff, man, is so much more important. Carrie, understand this. That's Carrie, that's why I do so much in personal inventory. Right? Check my shit. So you know, this is just an invite. This because I'm scared of Ahmed, man. I'm scared of I'm scared of I'm scared of me being Ahmed and me eating my
Hey,
own.
but hold on, but check this out though. The cold thing is this: you Ahmed too.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
I'm scared of me being
yeah,
Ahmed
okay, yeah,
eating my
because
shit.
goddamn it, because
Right?
if you because every time you fail to
How
fix
the
it,
fuck?
every time you fail to fix it, Ahmed looking at your ass like, yeah,
It's
hey,
already
partner.
happening, man. You're right. You know, he got to get up off that. I got to get up off of me. All right.
Yeah, Ahmed looking at your ass like num num,
Yeah.
num num.
I got to
Keep on fucking around. boy, num num.
I
I
got to
eat your
get the
ass
fuck
up.
up off me, man.
Yeah, I keep on eating your ass up until you fix this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna eat at your ass and eat at your ass until you fix it. Damn
That's why
right.
I'm so excited, man, to just crack the egg open some more, man, and learn more, man. This shit is because you know, like Carrie experienced the same thing, really similar to when I brought the book home and called you, Jamie, and said, I ain't gonna be able to bring this up in here. Right? It got spells in it. Right? And Carrie shook up, man. I knew she would be, right? But nevertheless, come on back and let's get into this study and see what we're talking about, right? See
Right.
what you talking about to your own self.
Hey, so listen, man. Hey, I want to. Hey, can we at least read like the preface and something? Can we do that, man?
Yeah, we
Can
can
we get
do
in
that.
that? Hey, is that what we supposed to start at, Gerald?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, let me
Okay,
turn the light on and get my glasses real quick.
all right. Hey, I'm gonna start it off, man. Hey, so hey, hold on, hey, Gerald. So we're gonna go to
On
the
this one, I ain't gonna need too much reading on this one.
huh?
I ain't gonna need too much reading.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just okay. Just
Hey,
tell me
he might have
when.
wanted to. He might have wanted to say something on that video.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, E.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And
E might be
yeah, not worrying about him. Never worry about him. All right.
okay. Hey, so preface.
And what I'm saying is, when he now, he gonna always get out that thing. He gonna let us know. But when he ain't there, he ain't there. But when he there, he gonna let us know. You ain't even got to worry about him. He gonna chime right on in.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
help his ass.
Hey, so listen, hey, Gerald. So we start at the preface, right? And go down.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on 1 second
All right.
and get my shit right.
All right. So, family, this is the Pert Emheru, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, commonly known as the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Uh, uh, like a misnomer. Okay. The Book of Coming Forth by Day, Book of Enlightenment. This is by Dr. Muata Ashby, family. Hey, man, I highly recommend everyone get this book. You know, You know, it ain't nothing spooky or scary about it, man. It's just about you know, learning how you function, man. Learning about yourself, man. Hey, no,
right,
that's
I'm
self.
ready.
Okay. Hey, so listen, man. Here we go. The mystic chapters of the raw new per Mharu.
Hold on, let me get to where we at here.
Okay, I'm on page 21.
So we skipping the yoga and all that. Let me see
Yoga?
what's on
We
page
went to
21
yoga?
on mine.
No. See, hey, did you already have this book?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you get it when you got this one for me?
No, I got it at the same time, long time ago, remember? Because I said,
I
yeah,
knew
I
I knew
got
it.
this in 2019.
I knew it, man. I was like, I knew he
What
had that
time
book,
you
man.
know not this book when you got it for name?
Huh?
He
I
said he
said
thought you.
you got this book when you got it for name.
I just told you, I got the book in 1990, 1990, I mean, 2019. That's how I said that. I've been saying the whole time that I got brought this book, ordered this book,
And he
and then
was,
I
and he,
called. I looked at it for a couple days, and then I said, "Jamie, I ain't gonna be able to keep this book in my crib, man. It
yeah,
got
that was
spells
the
in
one. Yep, that was the
it."
one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
what I was
didn't know
like.
that was who I asked me. That
Oh
was
yeah,
Lord.
same one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, damn, that's why I was like, nah, I know he got that book, man. For sure he got it.
Okay, so you on? Okay, so you on page 21. I'm with you.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. It says the Egyptians neither hold on, man. Okay, so mystic chapters of the raw new Pert Mharu, the ancient Egyptian book of enlightenment. This is the preface. The Egyptians neither entrusted their mysteries to everyone, nor degraded the secrets of divine matters by disclosing them of the profane, preserving them for the higher apparent, the heir apparent of the throne, and for such a priest as excelled in virtue and wisdom. All right. The three levels of religion and the mysteries. All right. Sheta, mystery, and then Sheta, hidden. So I guess it's two Shetas here.
So let's talk about who know about that.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Maybe it's going to explain it though. Let's go
Almost
through it.
like the same thing.
Mystery, hidden. I guess that is the same thing.
Yeah, mystery was hidden, yeah.
Yeah, like Amen. All right, so all right, let's go. The first and most important teaching to understand in our study surrounds the ancient Egyptian word Sheti. Sheti comes from the root Sheta. The ancient Egyptian word Sheta means something which is hidden, secret, unknown, or cannot be seen or understood. A secret, a mystery. What is considered to be inert matter also possesses hidden properties of chateau aket, ritual words of power, ku, haku, mantras, religious texts and pictures are chetont, netter, or divine mysteries. Shetat or sheshetat are the secret rituals in the codes of the Egyptian gods. Sheshetai is the hidden God, incomprehensible God, mysterious one, and secret one. One name of the soul of the ancient Egyptian god Amen is the Shetba, the one whose soul is hidden. The name Amen itself signifies the hidden one. Shetai, Sheti. Spiritual discipline is to go deeply into the mysteries, to study the mysteries, teachings, and literature profoundly, to penetrate the mysteries. Nahast signifies resurrection or spiritual awakening. The body, or Shet, mummy, is where a human being focuses attention to practice spiritual disciplines. When spiritual disciplines is perfected, the true self, or Sheti, he who is hidden in the coffin, is revealed.
So you know what this is saying, to me is the words that we use have so much power and purpose, and I don't even think that the universe or those powers would even be using these descriptions, and we just take them for granted. It's the words that we use have are just now for verbal, to have fluent, be able to speak fluently.
Power in words, huh?
They have a meaning.
They got
meaning.
and a whole lot more meaning than just a little definition that's in the dictionary.
Right.
That shit is so damn deep right there, man, to me.
So that gives us a
So it's talking about secrets, and a secret is a mystery, right? So even though if I'm thinking I'm keeping a secret, I don't even know. I haven't even delved into what I'm really doing.
it's about a spiritual awakening.
That shit is crazy.
It's about a spiritual awakening. It's about, you know what I mean? Yeah.
All right. When people in the spirituality or people in religion, who they trying to make a connection with?
Themselves.
Well, let's go back to religion. When they trying to make
a connection to God.
To God.
Right. Yeah, I was just talking about us, though.
Yeah, and then this then appearing to me when you looking, you really looking for you. That was the hidden is the God within you.
Right.
Yeah. That was all supposed to be revealed. Whatever we've been looking for, trying to find, is revealed within us. And that's the aha moment.
Yeah, that's that shit right there.
So we got the definition of shata. We got what that what that means. All right, so now we're going to Shaitan Netter.
Gerald been putting up stuff about Shaitan Netter.
Yeah,
I've been on this for a minute. That's why I want y'all to be really on it, where you really get an understanding of laughing, because now y'all will understand, or maybe, okay, now I know what he was on.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You just be throwing words around, man. Dang it.
So the Shaitan Netter is the secret about the divine self.
Right.
Not no Peru, you as the divine one. You know what I'm saying? So when we study our spirituality, we ain't trying to find Yahweh and worry about no Jehovah or Allah and nothing like that now. We trying to find the divine within. That's what we came to this earth to do. To unveil, reveal, resurrect our divine true self. And this is what we're doing right now by being in this group right now and starting to study these teachings.
Yeah.
And as we're going to hear later, you're supposed to keep whatever you like. You keep hundred on it, and more gonna come up out of it.
You funny.
And they gonna make you laugh and make you feel good like I'm laughing.
Right.
Yeah. It's starting to realize, wow, I'm really living with me. I ain't worried about what the fuck Adam did to Eve and well, who was his Lord and all that old stupid ass shit. Well, then what is her name and how can the flow and that stupid ass shit. No, that's not us. How did Daniel and what's his name get out the lion's den? Shut your ass up. How did Meshach and Abednego, let's finish it. Trying to fund on something that don't make no motherfucking sense. This is what we're supposed to be funding on. And I wish a lot of people, after they get the master's in Christianity, you know what I'm saying? Then when they supposed to come in here and join us, open up this book, and then let's read a couple of paragraphs together in meal. Then let's read another paragraph in meal.
Right, right.
And we'll be doing this here for the rest of our life. God damn it.
That's why I slowed that shit down. Jamie done read through this book about I don't know how many times. I said somebody got some splaining to do. Hold the fuck up.
I haven't read this one though. I was on the book of Ani.
Right.
The papers of Ani.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this don't that one don't read like this.
Right.
Oh, I ain't know you always had this look, goddamn. Oh, you been tripping.
Me?
Yeah,
Man, I've been told y'all know how many
motherfucker.
times I told you that story about
So
That's
did.
all you and I
Paul and
think
Jamie.
you had the
But you
same
didn't
one
know
that
you didn't know I
Jamie
had
had.
Muata Ashby though.
No, you been having your goddamn mentality. You been having your shit. You just trying to throw it away.
Man, I'm shook, brother. I was shook, man. Left on my own, bro. I was shook. Right?
Roy and Jamie, let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, E, you all right?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep,
You want to
I hear
you want to say anything about anything?
Oh no, I don't got that. I don't got that copy. I got two different copies of the Book of Ani and two different copies of the Book of the Dead. So
I'm gonna
no,
have to
mine
get
wouldn't
you
read
one,
like that
man.
either. I got Budge's copy and yeah.
We're gonna have to
So I
get
do
you
have
one,
one with
man.
it's got a lot of color. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we can get in so we
Yeah,
can
I have
all
to
be
pick
on the
one up.
same flip.
That's something. All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let me read. Let me read next.
All right, go ahead, King.
All right, Shaitan Neter, Secrets about the Divine Self. The book of the coming forth by day represents the second level of Shaitan Neter. Shaitan Neter means the way or wisdom of the hidden divinity, which is behind all creation. Religion has three levels of practice. The first is the myth, which includes the traditions, stories, and everything related to it. The next stage is the ritualization of the myth. The final stage is the metaphysical philosophy behind the teachings given in the myth. The book of the Asarian resurrection presented the complete myth of Asar, Asar or Osiris, Oset, Isis, and Haru, Horus. The book of the coming forth by day represents stage two, the ritualization of the myth of Asar. And through the practice of the rituals contained in the book, it is possible to feel, think, act, and ultimately experience the same fate of Asar, spiritual enlightenment. Thus, a spiritual aspirant is to understand that she has incarnated on earth and has been dismembered by egotistic thoughts and actions. However, by gaining and understanding of the hidden mysteries, it is possible to reach a state of beatitude and resurrection, just as the Tsar. Therefore, a serious spiritual aspirant should see every aspect of her life as a ritual in which the soul within them, a Tsar, is struggling to be reborn again. The spiritual rebirth is accomplished by the practice of listening to the teachings, practicing them, and meditating upon them. With the understanding of the hidden knowledge, you can see that all the nature around you is divine. This includes plants, animals, planets, stars, food, other people, etc. So through your understanding of the myth and how it relates to your life, and by living your life according to this understanding ritual, you can lead yourself to discover and realize mystical experience, the deeper the truth behind your own being. This is the true practice of religion. If you understand the superficial teachings of a religious myth and you practice its rituals blindly without understanding the deeper implications, you will not obtain the higher realization. Your practice will be at a level of dogma. This is why there is so much religious conflict in the world today. At the level of dogma, each religion has different myths and rituals, and therefore little if any common ground upon which to come together. The result of this misunderstanding and ignorance have been personal disillusionment and wars. Yet at a mythical and metaphysical level, all religions are actually pointed towards the same goal, that of spiritual realization. That's some dope shit right there.
Yeah,
That
some
just
of
separates the real from the fake
the
real quick.
neatest shit you ever read in your life.
Say that again, Gerald.
Some of the neatest shit you ever read in your life.
Yeah. This shit is.
And I'm telling y'all, when I done read so many goddamn books and so many things and books, when I got a hold of this, I was like, God damn. This is explaining it from an African centered point of view, the understanding before you really get into, looking at the comparison ID and just reading that and thinking just as you read it, you understand what it's talking about. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. You have to understand that myth totally different. Like he said, mythology is the first level, the first is the myth. And he said religion has 3 levels of practice. And the first thing is the myth.
That was the first thing. That was the first thing that I recommended to study first, is the mythology. Yeah, get that down pat. Yeah, and then move on. You know what I mean? Remember that?
But you ain't no way you know.
Exactly.
If you go it the other way, you know, read something, unless you trick yourself and say you understand it, or it's gonna roll in your head.
And that's exactly what it did. When I got
it's
this
gonna
book,
roll clear over your head because you don't understand the connection from that myth and whatnot. So, remember I used to say, everybody knew the mythology, right?
right.
The whole tenet was built on that myth, all of it, and you can see it. But if you just thought that was it, and then ask them questions, then you were never gonna get initiated. And that's something different. The initiated is going into the mystery now. Yeah, what's the mystery behind all this shit? And they'll say, You all in the fall, you will fall. You, Maya, you all in it. What? All right, it's time to learn. 40
Yeah, man.
years. Let's go to school.
It just makes sense too, man. Because like I said, when I first opened that book, there's no way I could understand it. You
Yeah,
know.
because there's prerequisites before you
Yeah.
get to it's just prerequisites. I remember that's why I was telling. I told the brother that when he mentioned that he had read through it, I said, "Yeah, brother, but if you don't, you got to understand. You got to understand the mentality. It's a lot you got to understand before you get to that. It's prerequisites before you read the book or
Yeah.
try to read the or try to or even try to read the book. And
Yeah.
you don't have a clue what the fuck you read. You ain't have a clue if you don't
I
understand
was so glad I had the book though. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I was saying, what book, Jamie? What book? I'm getting that one. I'm getting that one. I'm getting that one. We could understand we're gonna study through it. But I
Yeah,
looked through it and now I know some of the myth, man, and it makes so much more sense.
yeah, but you don't have
I
to
mean, I
have
can
that
really
myth.
feel that.
You have to have it down pat. You have to have that like you
Yeah,
have to have a deep understanding of it, man.
yeah, yeah. That's crazy. You gonna read some more? Or you gonna stop? What y'all want to do?
Hey, and hey, you hear me? Y'all hear me? Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, all right. So no, we gotta keep rolling, man. Oh, you want me to roll? What?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. The new translation of the Pert and Huru. Why do we need new translation of the ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead? If you have picked up a Christian Bible lately, you will notice that you do not have the original text. In fact, the present versions are centuries removed from the original scriptures, which comprise of original text. The Bible is one of the primary sources containing information regarding the beliefs of Christian faith. It is a compilation of selected portions of writings by different authors written over a period of 1,000 to 2,000 years, 1,500 BCE to 2000 ACE. It is composed of two main sections of the Old Testament and the New Testament, which are made up of smaller books. The original form of the Old Testament is in ancient Hebrew language. Later, about 250 BCE, the Old Testament was translated into Greek. The original form of the New Testament is in the ancient Aramaic, Greek, and Hebrew. These forms serve as the primary original text of the Bible. However, since most of the people in the world do not understand ancient Aramaic, Hebrew, or Greek, it became necessary to make translations of the Bible into forms that people of modern times could understand. Translations of the Bible pose important problems because the Church of Religious Scholars immediately do not understand the meanings of some of the ancient Hebrew words, in part or at all. Present day English speaking people would not even be able to understand the original King James Version of the Bible, which is written only 387 years ago, much less scriptures that were written over 1,700 years ago. However, the essence of a teaching can be discerned and brought forth by those who are initiated into the correct understanding and practice of religious philosophy in its 3 steps. This is why updates to the translations are necessary. Yeah, hey, that right there was sharp right there, boy. Did y'all hear that, man?
Yep.
Hey, so they kind of breaking that down a little bit, man, and that was deep, man. So y'all, hey, just check that out a little bit, family. However, at the same, anybody want to say something about that? My bad. Anybody want to say
But
something
I'm
about
going to
that?
be reading over this, man, and ingesting this a little bit more. So um, that's a
Yeah.
whole lot within all of what we read. But keep going.
Okay. However, at the same time, the necessity for translations open the doors for to corruption and misunderstanding. And some translators may want to present a certain view of the scriptures to prove their own points or to mislead others. Or they simply may not produce a correct translation because they do not understand the philosophy which the original sages were trying to impart. Many people do not see the spiritual scriptures as books of spiritual principles being imparted through metaphors. Rather, they insist that they are to be believed word for word or not at all. If this is the case, and if certain words, customs, or customs or ideas cannot be understood by theologians and scholars, as they have already admitted, there is bound there is bound to be some misunderstanding. For example, people in modern industrialized countries live with modern and annual now flood. Modern plumbing and aqueducts.
Aqueducts.
Aqueducts. Their concerns are different than people thousands of years ago worrying about the annual flood, now flood, or rains for watering their crops. Since ancient spiritual scriptures are most often enveloped in mythology, which has been blended with historic events and personalities. These will inevitably contain some information related by expressions that only people living in those times would understand. If the scriptures are interpreted strictly in historical or literal terms, they will become the object of many different interpretations and consequently arguments and misinterpretations as well. For this reason, the religious belief of the translator of the particular text in question may or may not be in agreement with the original spiritual meaning and may consequently influence the translation. Therefore, the reader should exercise caution when choosing a translation to use for study. Another important consideration is that the translator should be a practitioner of the philosophy as well. That is, one who is involved with the culture of the text. In this way, by living the teachings, they can draw from the feeling of the teaching and thereby bring to bear an inner insight which comes from the divine source. Since languages and culture change over time, it becomes necessary to update translations on a regular basis. Another important factor is that there are new discoveries that arise from time to time which alter the understanding of the use of some terms and elucidate a new meaning of the old text, which in turn affects the understanding of many of the teachings. Although revision work has been incorporated into the volume, its most important contribution relates to the interpretation of the scriptures from the point of view of a living mystical tradition. Unlike the Bible, whose original texts were translated into many languages, the Pert M. Haru has not suffered removal from its original form, but from convention to suit modern culture. What I mean is that the pervasiveness of the Bible and its various versions has caused a situation in many people, including scholars, have come to believe the Bible as being historically accurate and the final authority on spiritual teachings. They also view the modern version as being true in original versions. While the study of the Pert M. Haru has been mostly confined to scholars and a limited number of interested people, it has suffered from being interpreted by scientists instead of religious scholars and practitioners of the philosophy. Thus, the translations, while being accurate in many respects, have lost a deeper meaning which was originally intended. Yet this meaning is as real today as it was 7,000 years ago when the pyramid text was carved in stone, but it can only be discovered if the translation and interpretation has a spiritual basis. Yeah, that's sharp, man. Play 3 and
right there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the preface right there, family. That was the preface right there, man. Just wanted to get some of that in, man, to let y'all know a little bit about the preface. So the next, so what we'll do is we can hold it up here, man.
Yeah, what that part was saying to me too was that the modernized Bible version has been so publicized that it's minimized the original translation, and we know that, but it's just right here. It's minimized the Pert M. Haru, right, and the Pert M. Haru, which then that I think it was saying that the Rupert M. Haru and the Pert M. Haru has not changed.
No.
We're correct. Where the Bible itself has changed, like in multiplicity.
Well, yeah, that's the way you got versions. That's why you got all these versions. You got all these damn versions. You know what I mean? And just the key word is version.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the key damn word. I mean, how many do you need? How many versions do you need? You know what I mean? I mean, where's the real one? Where's the first one?
Right.
Where's the original? Where's the what they call the primary? See, when you're dealing with the writings on the walls, that's primary.
Right.
That's primary. Where's your primary? Where's yours?
Where's your own at?
Well, yeah, where it at? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? They just told you that the Old Testament was written in what? They said in Hebrew, and the Old Testament reading in Greek.
I'm reading back over that all that we read. I'm reading back over with a highlighter though, a couple of them.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, just think about that, man. It's just let's use a little bit of common sense. I know it ain't real common, but let's just use let's take a little second, man, to think about that though. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty slick, man. After that, we got the authors forward. Who were the ancient Egyptians and what is yoga philosophy? Y'all hear that? Yoga philosophy. Understand that, family. All right, so
on the dealing with the translation, what they said is even when you get the Bible, you get the translation of a translation of a translation.
Right.
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 And then in that there's so even in English right now, right? We all in English.
Yeah.
When you know how many translations of English Bibles they got, and they saying the same thing, and we talking one English thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and they don't even care about the original source. You know what I'm saying? The difference in what he's saying is the Pert and the roof. They actually found that when you find in there any Pert and the roof, it's gonna be found with a dead body.
Say that last part again.
Any
It's gonna
part
be
of
found with a mummy, a dead person.
Right.
Everyone. You with me?
Right.
So all the pertinent rules that they would ever have, they always got them from the mummy.
Right.
When how they got them from the mummy was the Arabs, was the ones that was robbing the grain,
Right.
right? And they would say, you want the dead man's book. That's why they call it the book of the dead. There was difference from the dead man. The dead man. You want the dead man book. You with me? So when you get the one we dealing with comparison of Annie, we got that document. That's a legitimate document. You with me?
Right.
That's what we doing. So the translation is coming from that original document which we know that they have. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference.
Wow, that's impressive.
And how he's coming with it. You know, he gonna come from that Afrocentric. He gonna show you how it was written and and all that. You know, so yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's some good shit. That's some good.
But each paragraph that he writes is enough for anybody to do one presentation on. Is that much information that's in each paragraph that he writes.
Right.
Yeah. That you can do a presentation just on any one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. And that neat, and that layered, and layered that heavy in information.
Yeah, that's some good shit. I mean, literally in each paragraph so far.
Yeah. You don't get deeper
Yeah.
and pondering and rereading and getting a deeper meaning of it. That's what the real study is. And you know it's about you. That's what the whole thing. It's all about you. It ain't about you. We don't throw it away. Yeah, it's about us. So, if that ain't what you want to know and want to study, there's something wrong.
Yeah, this is what you get from the peppers of Ani. You get Ani being led in by no other than the son, the Haru, or, right?
Yeah.
He usually now in the other scenes they got the jurors up top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and usually they some of them is holding unks up, some of them is not holding unks up, and I guess that means some of them agree, some of them don't agree or whatever. But they walking him through to meet with Asar, right? and then once he meets with Asar, y'all remember that scene in what was that shit? The Moses story when he came up off the mountain, his hair was all white.
Right.
Y'all remember that? Yeah, you see how Ani's hair turned white after you seen Asar.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, y'all
Game
see that?
changing.
Yeah, y'all see that? Hey, so yeah, he got the so that's that. This is they got some way better they got some way better scenes, man. But I'll just do that up real quick.
Yeah, that's tight, man. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to go through more of it. I'm gonna have my motherfucking notebook out and highlighters, and we're gonna have to talk. Somebody got some explaining to do, and I'm gonna be able to explain.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be able to explain.
Get the understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got here go another one. Here go another one where Ani is right. They wearing his heart with the ostrich feather. The ostrich feather. And then you got the you got the you got the natural right up top. See up top.
Yep.
Yeah, you see them. You got Ra right here. I'm in Ra right here. You know what I'm saying? Look like a SAR right there. I mean, you can just go down the line. I mean, in my book, I got the names of everybody up there.
Yeah, that's tight.
Gerald got it. Let me see. I got it right here.
Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, it's
You know, it's cool too, man. There's some black people. You see in a damn church, man, they got all white everything.
Yeah, you got everybody up there, man. You got Ra, Atun, Shu, Tef Newt, Geb, Newt, Niptus, Haru. They got Hathor up there. Sia, yeah.
You got
Nephthys and Ice, nice, and Nephthys and a set.
Yep, I was just getting ready to say.
You got Hathor. You got Sia and who. Yeah.
What was the last one?
The last one was
the last two, the twins.
Sia and who.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's who's up there. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
12 judges.
Yeah, man. That's kind of like the justice system as well. Huh?
Yeah.
12 judges.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the scales right there. My eye. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Hard and the feather, and there go my boy Amit back there.
Yeah, he hungry. He ready to eat.
There I go, and all of them.
But this it, man. This you know, that's the peppers I need right there.
That concept what they just shown is what everybody in Christianity think at the end of their life. Lord gonna judge them.
Yeah.
Whether they was good or bad, whether they go to heaven or hell. That's where they look at from.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That was my whole fear. That's why I got down to the film. That what's gonna happen? I'm gonna get judged. Yeah, that's all that they got. That's what he did. Okay.
And so when you
And
being and the judge is you. You are that
yeah,
judge,
yeah, and
right?
me, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. And so right here you got Ampu, which is
Yep.
you
Yep.
standing in front of the mirror. This is Ampu is you standing in front of the mirror, right? And then Tahuti is going, and then you and is right is recording.
You got the picture of that one?
It's right there. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I took
And
it
yeah,
down, didn't I?
and who and Hero are sons of a song.
Umpu.
Yeah.
Huh?
Ampu.
I call
So
it mine
yeah,
too,
right,
Umpu too.
right there. So you got Ampu, which is you standing in front of the mirror. You weighing you gonna put your shit on. You gonna weigh yourself out. You gonna go through your list. You gonna weigh it out. You gonna go through the list. I have not. You know what I mean? Whoa. We're gonna go through the list and Tahuti is recording your answers,
Right.
which is you.
Right.
Which is you, because you the only one know them. You the only one know them. So all this is you, man. All this
Yeah,
is you,
then it's
man.
you standing
All
back
this
to
is you.
saying, get it
Yeah.
right. Get
You
it
are
right.
not. You are me. You are me. You are yeah. You are that. You everybody, man. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
tight.
Well, again, when your heart near way, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that, you know what I'm saying? If your heart is heavier, you know what I'm saying? You can't say, I have it. Your heart not anywhere.
It's lying. You lying. You lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They never gonna listen to you, they wouldn't trust the way. You know what I'm saying? Fuck when you saying, we don't weigh your motherfucking heart. Yeah, that would,
Yeah.
yeah, and we just know about what you say, and we don't need to hear. Your heart shouldn't be weighed. Yeah. Then it's not way right. And that's the
Yeah.
end of that. Yeah, you ain't
Just
going no
just
more forward.
just represents your deeds, your good deeds, your bad deeds. Where you know what I'm saying? Which way you gonna go? Is your shit heavier than that feather? Your shit better not be heavier than that feather. Your shit better be that feather. Yeah, I'm telling you. So anyway, yeah, that's the scene right there, family. That's the scene right there. That's all these people, all these this all you, man.
That's a part of it because it still got
That's all you.
the field of reeds to go to before that.
Mhm. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is what's
Yes,
happening,
sir.
man.
We're gonna get Eric a book, man,
What's happening?
so he can rock and roll too.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's this has always been fun to me, man. I love this book. I love this book. Like I said, I just got this one, this one. But I
Right.
love the scenes. I love what you know. What I'm saying. I mean, man, listen. I
Don't
love
be
the
ashamed.
42. They got all the 40. They got all the 42 in there. You know what I mean?
Don't be too proud, man. If you get uncomfortable along that way and you call Unc and Unc, that's a lot, man.
Hey, look at this one.
You
Hey,
read the papers, honey. As I read, I was in this one when I got shook. So don't be too prideful, man. If you get a little shook, Jamie, and you need to get at me.
watch this. This is the one I was talking about. The one that some of them got unks up. That's it
Yeah,
seems that's they judging,
right.
right? And some of them don't. That's I don't know if that's I have to do more research, but it seems so. This is Ani up top here. It's Ani up top, and then right in front of him, he brought He brought his libation.
Oh no shit.
He brought his libation, and he's being judged. And I'm, and the ones that 4, 5, 6, 7, you got 7 unks that's raised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7 that's not. So I get, and so that means I guess now he got to go through. He got to go through. Like go through the you know what I'm saying, and he got to go through the hall of justice now. He got to go through and have his heart weighed, because up here they got a tie.
It's looking like
see, because he could have got through if everybody, if one more would have raised the hump, he could have got through without having his heart weighed is right. But so what that mean?
We don't know. They got the they got that ring right now. You hear them in the ring, and they telling us that.
They doing what? Say it again.
They got nana, so it's telling us what it is. We just gotta live and interpret that nana.
See, that's it, man. I know he being judged right here. I know that much. I know he being judged. I know that, and I know it was a tie.
right.
So it's kind of up in the air, man. To me, I haven't went that far yet. I really haven't. I haven't went that
Hey,
far.
we're gonna know something more studying. That's for sure.
But no, I listen. But hey, I'm gonna tell you though, they got some cats out here, man. That's reading this stuff. They can read it, man.
Yeah.
Jabari is pretty good, man.
Yeah, no, not him. It's some other cats that's reading this stuff, man. That's good. I'm gonna check them out, man, because they own it too. They own this. I just ain't got around to it. But they reading it, man. Man, I really want to know after this point, man, what does this mean? That's wild. It's just so much to it, man. It's so much to it. It's so much to it. Look, you got all up top here. All this means something, man.
I know. I wonder what them joints
this
are up
means
there,
something,
man.
King. It all means something. All this over here, the lotus flower, the I guess the 4 sons of Haru, right here. All this means something. You got a Set and Neptet behind him, right?
They're probably telling Asar to behave.
I'm just saying, man, it all means something, man. It means it's all significant, man. It's all significant, man. And we really should know this. For real. But it's tight though, man. I like this. I like this one. I've seen this before. That's why I said that, man. Some of them got unks up, some of them don't. But yeah, they got some good scenes, man. They got some real good scenes. I dig this stuff, man. I dig this.
Yeah, it's real good, man. Good. I'm gonna slide, man. And we'll probably be doing some more of it Friday. Then I gotta make it on Friday. I've been consumed a little bit. Said I've been consumed
that's all
on
right,
Fridays
man. That's
a
all
little
right.
bit.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Shit, we gonna I don't know, man. Y'all, yeah, we could yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be on Friday. I'm gonna be on.
All right.
Be ready.
All right.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, so listen, family, like, subscribe, share, man. Give us a comment. Let us know what y'all think, man. man, and we're gonna go through this book. We're gonna go through it, man. Pert M. Haru, man, by Muata at Dr. Muata Ashby. Sorry, Dr. Muata Ashby. All right. And you know, it's a must, man. You gotta get in this book, man. You gotta get in this book, man. You probably can't get too far, man, until you get to this book, man. At least start into it, man. You know, get into it some kind of way, man.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Get that book, and it's a good idea to get the Peppers of Ani too. And to get that book too, man. That's a good book, good one to have, man. They got some really good, pictures, pictorials in there, man. Some good scenes, some really, really good scenes. And they're detailed, man. And they do kind of explain what they are. But again, if you don't understand the methodology, man, or it's like you said, it's prerequisites to this. You gotta get to do some other studying before you start reading these books. Trying to, you probably won't understand it too much, man. If you don't know who Atum is or Haru is or Asar, you don't know who and what parts they play. Yeah.
You gotta speak up a little more, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm just saying it'll be challenging, man. It'll be challenging to read it. It'll be
at best.
Yeah, it will, man. But yeah. But anyway, man. Anyway, talk to him. What you think, man?
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, come on back and we're going through it anyways, with or without you. But you're more than welcome to come on in. And if you like, Gerald got up on his back screen the exact book that we are reading out of, Dr. Muata Ashby, Pert Hamaru, and we can all get on the same page here and go through the demo. That's what I'm saying, because we got the experience. I purposely played those two for conversation purposes, those videos in the beginning, because I was pretty confident that we was going to have a similar conversation that we had, expanding on what we're getting into, through reading the Pert Maru, in contrast to, all that other stuff.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 25 minutes.
What's out there for the dictations of the Egyptian Book of the Dead. And we just read, it's one thing to read through it and read through it with people, but when you read through people that are about it and have the experience and they want the same thing for you, or similar at least, then that's where it's hitting off at. So
and we
on the same page. Either you can ride or you can lie. You can collide, and
that's right.
But nevertheless, you're welcome. We want you to come on in, but like I said, we're gonna get it in regardless, and we're gonna put it out on YouTube regardless, and you can play it regardless. We're not gonna. We've been put in jail for playing somebody's stuff, man, and we ain't worried about none of that, man. We ain't trying to get no money. We ain't trying to get nothing. Go ahead and use it, and come on. I do encourage you to come on if you agree or disagree. Come on and let's talk about it. Friday night is an open mic night conversation. We start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But you bring the topic: political, historical, health and wellness, holistic, religion, spirituality. I said political, personal. Bring it. Let's talk about it. So, that's all I'm saying, man. Let's come get the Book of the Dead, man, and get into it and break bread. We break bread like that.
And this is and mind you, family, this Gerald the one. This is his thing, man. He the one. He the one. This, what I'm saying. We listening and rolling with Gerald on this right here, family, because he got the better understanding of it.
I think
especially.
he got it. I think he got some deep understanding
I'm
of this
talking
shit.
about, I mean, I'm saying as far as
Yeah, but
the
Gerald is the one going to be
the,
facilitating this joint.
the Dr. Muata Ashby. He up on this. So this is what we
We're
right.
gonna see. We're gonna see if he up on it. He said
Oh,
he
he up,
stay up on it.
oh, he up on it.
He done showed and approved everywhere else, but
Yeah, he definitely
we're
up
gonna
on
see.
it,
We're
man.
gonna see what he know about it.
Yeah, we
I
right.
got nothing here, most definitely.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right,
Now,
man. So
the hurt in the room when it was considered a novel, and that's why he was talking about the novel just a while ago. The hurt in the room, the book was coming forth my name when I was highest level in reality. And they came from the pyramid tech, the cosmic tech, then the person in the room. And so, and Annie, in the mess, I mean, this shit was outstanding, you know?
Right,
He never
right,
outstanding record. But,
right, right.
yeah, and when I was coming in this, now when I told myself I was ready to leave the planet. I was ready to go get my
I remember you said that you was ready to go. You woke up and said, "Damn, I'm still here."
Yeah,
yeah.
I was
Gerald
trying
had
to
an
be,
attitude about it too. Remember he was telling us.
I was trying to go get my heart wave. That shit didn't happen. I'm like, damn, I got it. I know it's going to happen. I'm ready.
I know I done did everything I can do to make it happen. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'm ready.
I done
Especially
signed
me.
my Gerald done signed his departure papers. Categorizes what's gonna go here, there. And she woke up and say, "Hold up, wait a minute,
I was on it. I
hold
was
up."
definitely on top of the lid. I done got a little rusty now, but I was definitely ready to do this shit.
Right, right.
Yeah, I might need to give me a little refresh before I say I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey, did you go to the barber shop and get cut up right? The whole
Now
thing.
who?
You got prepared.
Nah, nobody help me up. Yeah, nah. Now, by the time I got into this, I wasn't listening with nobody no more. I was into me. I had
Okay.
already been through that. Like I said, arguing about shit that I'm trying to make them believe that ain't real. I had to really get into what our people was about. Our people never was arguing with nobody about no Bible. So I had to get into more near the meaning. And that didn't mean arguing with no Christians.
Right, right.
But I'm not saying I didn't go through that. I'm not saying I'm hiding nobody. But I ain't already went through the barbershop. And by the time I got my hand on my first water Ashby book, I was into knowledge of him then. Now Christian to mess with me at that point, but I wasn't messing with them.
Yeah, this is interesting, man.
Yeah, buddy. I'm telling you, man. This is what's happening. This is what we need, family. We gotta get through this book. So join us. Y'all gonna love it. Hey E, you wanna talk to him, King?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I just ordered the book. I just ordered that version of the book, but I'm all in, man. I am all in.
Okay.
Got you.
Okay,
I
bet.
I got two copies of two editions already. I got the complete book of Ani, and I also got, like I said, the translation by Budge. But the other one, I guess, whenever I get here, probably about another week or so, 4 to 5 days.
Okay, bet, man. That sounds good. That sounds good.
You ordered it already?
Yeah, he said he ordered it.
Oh, I was gonna get it for you.
Yeah, I just ordered it.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm good. Thanks. I ordered some other stuff too.
Okay. Bet.
All right, bet, man. And Gerald, go ahead, King. This your thing, King. Go ahead and tell them what's happening, man.
Hey, yeah, and I like how he said that it's coming from the Assyrian resurrection, like the second part two of the Assyrian resurrection.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, go
Rock
ahead,
and
go,
roll.
go ahead, Gerald.
Now, like I said, happy we able to start into another book. That's why, that's why I left with coming up little with information. I always was in a reading circle. I
Right.
always been in a reading circle where I would read with people of like mind, you know. And I hear I'm having to start this look and turn in the room. The look was coming for my name was my mother. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a long journey. So it's not gonna be every week.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta keep it fresh.
Yeah, we might be able to come up and take a break and whatnot. And then, like I said, this gonna be like a yearly, maybe a year and a half project right here.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I'm
And
with it.
that much information in this book. And we're not reading it to say, I read it. We're reading it for
No.
understanding. Then
Yeah.
it's two different things. It might take us, we might one Sunday, we might end up just reading one page. And then it was one full page. And that's as far as we go.
Right.
We ain't reading. We read for understanding. Yeah, and that's different. So, and I say, having me with here, I don't expect no more than the VSO and fine, you know, with Harry. When it
Right.
is, that's good. But I ain't looking for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Damn, they ain't worried about nobody else.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Not it the book of enlightenment, and I'm in alignment with my mother. Yeah.
Get
this to a boil
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
quick.
It was good, man. I'm good for today.
All right, yeah. Okay, all right, man. Everybody good?
Good, man. I'm good. I'm excited, man.
For
I'm
sure,
glad
man.
we jumped in and read some of it.
Yeah, man. I definitely wanted to get some in, man.
Yeah.
Something, you know what I mean?
And it was
Yeah.
apropos, man, for the whole damn skit, the whole damn show today, man. Flowed just smooth, just the way. Yeah, I like it, man. Everything
Yes,
connected.
sir. Yes, sir. All right, man.
Hey, y'all enjoy that
And
good weather
I'm a
everybody got, man,
man.
and stay out the way. We got the orange gump on the
Hey,
prowl, doing this thing, man.
man, and
We do our thing.
yeah, they got it there. They going crazy, man. All I'm gonna tell y'all, man, is practice your Second Amendment, man. Practice heavy. Um, don't leave home without it. You know what I mean? It be like your American Express or your ID.
Right,
Pick up
right.
your wallet, pick your thing up too, man. Because the way it's going is, man, they going crazy, man. You don't want to be no victim, family. So, you know what I mean? Practice your Second Amendment, heavy.
Yeah.
Don't and keep your head up, man. Stay safe.
Hey,
Abide by the rules and the laws, and you shouldn't have no
42.
problems, family. Go ahead, man.
No,
hey, anybody hear that they look right now?
I do.
Yeah.
Turn to page number 3.
Page number 3. Yeah, there go 3.
Right.
Yeah, I know we got it that one. We got to read the top part tonight. And we on it.
We got to read this page right
So,
here, page 3.
Let the top part.
Invocatory prayer to be read prior to study of this text. So the adorations to the divine in the form of the rising sun, Ra Kepri. Duo, Ra, Chef. Okay, all right. Adoration to Ra. When rises he in the horizon eastern of heaven. Homage to Ra coming forth as Kepra. Kepra, creator of God and goddesses. Rising thee, shining thee. Lighting up thy mother. Rising as Lord, King of the gods and goddesses.
All the beans and beans good. I had to put no salt in them. So that's the salt of the water.
Mute your mic, E.
All right, so what's this here? So this is plate one. Oh, this is plate one. The crescent moon symbol of the divinities of Sar, Jehudi, Kansu. Adoration of divine in the form of the moon, Asar. Adorations to Asar, Unefer, divinity, great personality, and heart of Abadu King, eternity, Lord of forever, traveling for eternities. In form, raised he, son primary of body of Nut. And what is that? Engendered by Geb, master lord of the Ureret crown exalted, white crown prince of God and goddesses and people.
That's it? That's it, Gerald?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all see every time he said Lord and Lord?
Yeah.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
That literal is a Lord that. And that's what they translate Lord and Lord from.
Okay. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
You talking about Kepra? You talking about Kepra?
You see what it say? Kepler, creator of the Lord and Lord.
Right.
But then right above that, Kepler, two-man, literal.
Right.
You see the beetle.
Yeah, and that literal word is what they always, when I mean tell you, or when they tell you how they translate, well, they translate the word Lord and Lord. We had the word was literal that we used. We didn't use the word Lord and Lord.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you say Lord and Lawlessness, y'all automatically turn that into polytheistic.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they still out of bounds. They stay out.
But I remember that it says prior to the study of the text, we should read that. I know we started to look at, but we want to read it. Whatever. It was a reason I want to follow up on that. That's all.
Right.
And like the page number one, we all got this volume on the meeting chapter and the raw internal room.
Right.
It's for a call when you put your name.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, people got to catch it. If I put my name in the song, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and they hold me a hand if you ain't properly initiated and got knowledge yourself. And then you know right now, then we'll look at Annie being George my car. No, that's Annie, it's all that's Annie on that thing.
Right.
It ain't he learned it himself. He called himself Annie and Paul. I mean, as far as Annie, come on now.
That's pretty tight. I like that.
Yeah, so don't think it ain't the boogeyman's heart that's running you. They fall in the fall, then through the mythology, you learn that you are fall. You either accept it or reject it, or leave it alone.
Right. Ride or collide.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
man.
what a lot of people don't seem to comprehend. I ain't, so like the news that was in it, he was like, you supposed to be scared of the fall.
Right.
It's a none. No, I'm gonna say that's me. But I'm not scared of myself for.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
you
that's
know,
the reason why
man.
I played that one because I know today, man, there ain't no need to be scared. It's a whole different demo than what propagated outside of, the African centered view and experience.
Already. When you stand on and what you know have knowledge of. You fear what you don't know. You know. Or what you don't know how to handle. Yeah. It's something emotionally and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of the motherfucking snake in my motherfucking house, and I'm acting like I ain't scared of the motherfucking snake. But if I
Right.
get something to handle it, then that's him all the way. That
Right.
motherfucking snake, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we'll be talking another hour when we get up out of here, man.
Yeah. That's right,
That's
family.
good.
Hey, but look, hey, like, subscribe, share, give us a comment, family. Come and join us. Hey, listen, man, it's going down, family. Check us out next Friday, man, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. Open mic. We rocking and rolling. We doing this thing. Check us out on every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We're doing things just like this, man. We put it out there, family, just like this. Check us out, man. It's going down, fam. Thanks for joining us, man. Love you. And just want you to know, man, we here for you. Come and check us out.
Peace, love, and Sankofa.